What happens when you take a sports car, no plan, and over 60 days of the road trip across America? My name is Dennis, my wife Vera, and I drive our Porsche Boxster across the United States and Canada. No route, no bookings, no script. Just us, our Porsche Boxster, and thousands of miles of spontaneous adventure. If you love road trips, freedom, and living life on the edge of the map, hit subscribe and join the ride. And the answer is somebody's alarm is on. I guess it's gonna be a soundtrack for the next hour. Welcome to day 20, what? Let me check the calendar. It's a day 24 and today we're heading to Boston. So we're gonna take the very expensive ferry to take the Boxster, it's parked right there, and two of us across for about an hour and 20-minute sea journey. I was sitting over there getting my coffee and I realized how good it looks. Let's talk about the route. So you have two options how to go by. You can take a small ferry, you can take another small ferry, and then you can take a big ferry. Or you can just drive around all the way and your ETA will be exactly the same. So the weather is beautiful, the top is open. I don't see any reason to do the shortcuts and see less if the ETA is gonna be the same. Driving through New York to avoid any ferries does not make any sense. But I'll book a big ferry right now and we'll take off to see at least half of the Long Island, and it's gonna be beautiful during the daytime with the top down. Let's do it. Here's the Boxster. It's waiting. It's ready to go into this whale, and we should end up in New London. I actually brought that very specific hoodie. You can clearly see I'm prepped. I'm ready to go to that side.
Yeah, he actually bought it in actual London, England, but he decided since we're going to New London, he has to wear this one as well.
The Boxster is ready. People lining up.
What are you thinking after everything you just saw?
I'm not sure how they all fit there. So when you go on the website, it shows you like 30 spots, 40 spots open, and you can do it right now. Let's say for the next one, it will be about 40 spots open. But I saw so many trucks and cars getting in, getting out of it. Like the question of the day, how they all fit there? Wow, and they keep coming out.
Yeah, people, dogs, cars, trucks, everything you can possibly imagine.
Wow, it's a big ferry.
Yeah, and how many times a day does it go?
Every hour.
Wow, so you can imagine the transportation volume.
Every hour. Oh, they have a second floor. That's why I see cars coming from the other floor.
Wow, that's impressive. It's like two-story parking plus cruise ship. And how long is the ride?
You have about hour 20 on the ticket, but I'm telling you it's 20 minutes for docking procedures.
Yep. So here is the first spot in our journey after California where we saw Porsches as well.
And Ferrari.
Yep.
You go through the loading dock, you turn to the right, you go up, and it's like the second or third floor. And they pack like three cars underneath, and at the end the result is you have a whole bunch of cars on each side with some sort of an elevator style, and then semis, oversized load, all sorts of craziness goes into this ferry. And here we are, still on top, waiting for departure, and it looks old but cool at the same time. Out we are gonna be on the newest ship, but some of them are like from World War II, with a lot of history. And somebody's alarm is on. I guess it's gonna be a soundtrack for the next hour. And it's off. And it's on. What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. You know, we've done ferries multiple times before in California, and Dennis also did it in Washington. Here, it's quite an interesting experience for three of us, me, Dennis, and the Boxster.
I've done it before, and if you are traveling somewhat around the sunset with the good weather, we have a good weather, we don't have a sunset, that's like the best. Today's kind of flat, so not a lot of waves. So it's not rocking left and right, it's going very smooth, very easy. And the way that they pack the cars together, semi-trucks, oversized load, like you name it, this is fascinating. Even for people that been here, we talked to a couple of folks and they're like, you know, we always take the phone and take the photos because the way that they pack together semis and other cars is something. And if you're gonna get lucky, you might end up on the ramp. If you end up on the ramp, your car can be hanging like that, strapped to the ramp all the way. Just like that, in a matter of seconds, we'll be in Connecticut. The fun fact, it's about 4 hours from the city where we're at on Long Island to get to the New London, and it's only like hour 30 minutes to get to our hotel, which is in a suburb of Boston. And there are a few reasons. First and foremost, the price tag. Like, I cannot afford 600, 700 bucks a night. I don't know where you take those prices. Like, you looked up the California hotels and decided to follow, or what's going on in New York?
If you book in advance, it might be cheaper, but since we tend to book everything last minute, because that's just the essence of our journey and kind of the beauty of it, if you will, the prices will be slightly more expensive. But it allows us to be more flexible.
So guys, I will give you about 5 seconds to think about the price tag. Without Googling, just eyeball it. You know, write the number in the comment down below. What do you think, how much it costs to get from Long Island through the state line to New London? And the answer is less than 100 bucks if you have a small car, which they call large car for whatever reason, and if you have a passenger. So 2 people in 1 vehicle is about 94 bucks. If you book it in advance, if you arrive at the place and you book it on the spot, like give me the next one, you'll end up spending about 100. And if you sell the semi-truck and you know the cars on the first on the lower deck right next to the exit, that's another like 10 bucks on top if you want to have priority exit, because it will take a while for all of the vehicles to leave the boat. That was on the boat. Whoa! We have about hour 33 minutes to go, which is not hard by any stretch, and we will be at our hotel. And just like that, welcome to Massachusetts. Wow, we're crossing the second state today, right?
Yes, the third if you count Long Island and New York, obviously.
Okay, Long Island, New York, then New London,
Connecticut,
Connecticut,
and now Massachusetts.
and now Massachusetts in 5 hours. We were talking to somebody who lives in Maine, and he works at Long Island, so you can imagine that quite a few miles trip with the ferry all the time. He mentioned that whenever we were pulling in, there is a place where they build nuclear submarines, and somehow we saw one of the submarines was escorted from the dock just because they don't have room to go deep, so there needs to be escorted so the other ships can see, you know, it's a submarine coming towards them. Going through Massachusetts right now, and they have the same easy pass that you'll see in a lot of states, especially like Midwest or East Coast. And here you just pass through, and there's a sign that says 30 cents toll from passenger car when you have easy pass, and 60 cents toll if you don't. We'll send you the bill in the mail. I mean, there's no stupidity like we saw it before with exact change that you have to have in coins. I mean, I'm prepped. I'm ready. Welcome to Sparta. I'm just kidding. It's very simple and straightforward place. It's called Aloft, and I mean, yeah, it's a little bit funky, hip. Okay, that's a good way to put it.
You would call it loft.
So they call it the proper. Okay, all right. That's my bad. I don't know nothing about that. Anyways, that's how the place looks like, and that's a secret code to win $1 million in next Mega Million, which we're trying to crack. So far, no luck. But hey, that's where we'll be staying for the next 4 nights. What do you think?
I think it's okay.
I can tell you if you're gonna like it or hate it.
Okay.
We didn't try it yet, so it's a real deal. If the shower is nice and big enough, she's gonna say yes. All right. I'm scared. Yeah, she's gonna say okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
You liked it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you approved it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what's the picture on the wall. I mean, it's
Giraffe.
Okay.
Chicken.
Empty gas station.
Oh yeah.
Like NASA pilot. I mean, who comes up with this stuff?
Alright guys, here's the idea. If you're doing that crazy smoky stuff, you know what I mean, right? Like 420 stuff, flip the restroom the way that you can look at that wall, or put that print with a spacesuit right here.
Exactly. Otherwise it's kind of missing the point.
Right. Anyways, first time ever we talk a lot about the place just because it didn't cost us arm and leg. So it was below $250 a night. I should wrap up this video so it wouldn't be like yesterday when I forgot to do it. Anyways, thanks again for watching this episode. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Tomorrow we're going to the Twisties, and we're going to the very, very famous roads. Which ones? Well, you have to be subscribed to see. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I'll see you tomorrow. Because you watched the entire video, we believe this is our dance floor. They got a Bluetooth speaker right here. You step inside and you can tell people from the second floor that you just moved in.